Hello, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a girl, Dudan Nature Lover. Another week, another video, and today we have started the year in a high note. Today I have a couple, and before I tell you what we want to talk about, I want to give them a chance to introduce themselves, then we can start from there. Karibuni sana.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. You can introduce yourself.
I go first or you? My name's Ruth Wagare Betga,
Mhm,
and let me introduce this one.
mhm,
Shivon
mhm,
Betga
mhm.
Waidera. Yes.
Yes, and I'm Lee Bedker.
Okay.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
In this show, we talk about different things. That is, we talk about relationships, we talk about couples, we talk about dating and all those things. And today we are going to talk about interracial marriage, dating and marriage. And we want to hear from people who have been there, they have dated, coming from two different routes, to different places, how it has been, and the challenges that are there. So you're most welcome. And I would like to ask you, how did you meet and how was it the first time?
The first time was April 2008,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd come to Kenya for 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
And Ruth was actually helping her mom at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a small hotel in Kijabe town.
Mm.
And I saw her as I passed by the window, and I have to say, I fell in love first sight.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And you were here as a missioner, or because you have mentioned Kijabe, and most of us we know that Kijabe is connected with missioners.
In fact, it wasn't, except there was one missionary that was my friend,
Mm.
and they helped me because I wanted to just come for 10 days. So I
Okay.
just came as a visitor,
Uh,
but they helped connect me and get me set up where I needed to go.
okay.
Yes.
Wow. How was it? Did you approach her that moment or you came later?
I was staying at the same hotel, so I got to see her over the next about 8 days or so.
Mm.
So I would go down and I'd help out in the kitchen. Um,
So how was it? Like when he first came to you, how was it?
It was very surprising because back then I was in college,
Mm.
and I can't say I was invested very much in my looks.
Mm.
I was this shamba girl just helping mom at home. We were on holiday,
Yeah.
on an April holiday.
Mm.
So my mom, she runs a restaurant. So I was the one, after the ladies go home, it's me with the sufuria scrubbing all the dishes.
Mm.
So yeah, he came and he asked if he could help, and I said sure. So that's how it started.
You are not sure
Hmm?
a stranger is coming to you asking whether he can assist?
I'd seen him around, and he
Oh,
was working very hard.
yeah.
And my mom gave him food at one point. They were doing kazi ya mjengo.
Mm.
So when he'd come in, we'd notice he was eating just fruit, some light food. The
He was
other,
not used to the food that you
to
are.
him that's normal. But as we are seeing, this guy is helping with the mjengos. The mjengo people,
Yeah.
they would come in, and they would send one of their guys in, and then he would make ugali or with skuma. So by the time maybe half an hour they are going for the lunch break,
Mm.
they would eat the ugali. So my mom was making some food for some doctors.
Mm.
So we had lots of food. So my mom just offered him after he'd come and get an apple in the fridge, and
Mm.
then we'd see when the guys resume, he's back at work. So I think it was the second day. My mom, when she saw you getting apples, she said, "Would you like I put a plate for you?"
Mm.
And you said yes.
Mm.
So that evening is when he helped me with the dishes,
Wow.
and then it became a thing in the evening when the ladies would go
Go
home.
home. Yeah, you are
then
late.
then then I'd be left with a pile of dishes,
Mm.
and then he'd come and help me, and I hate doing dishes, so
you see that?
So it's
so he
like
was
your mom
very
was
welcome.
involved from the word go.
um Not really.
Eh,
My mom is dealing with the doctors. They
yeah.
have very tight schedules.
Mm.
Their morning meals, brunch, little snacks,
Mm.
then lunch,
Mm.
then
Evening
4 o'clock
tea.
tea, and
Yeah.
then still their supper. So
Yeah.
he was I can't say she was involved. She was there in the vicinity, but she was still very caught up with her own things. It was me and him with the drama.
How long did it take for you guys like to start dating officially?
Did we ever start officially?
I don't know.
So you just found yourself in it.
He told me he would write me,
Uh.
but then I didn't even, back then we didn't have these smartphones.
Yeah.
So writing would have been through email. And there's no cyber in Kijabe.
Sure.
Now I'm on the school break.
Okay.
So when I went back to Kabete, I used to go to Kabete Technical. One of those evenings when you don't have much to do, we used to go to a small town there, and then they had a cyber. So that's I usually had an email address, but what I was reading was spam. I was reading, they send a lot of information. So that's what I was reading, and then I found this email from this guy, and then there was so many, because now I've spent a month,
without
and then
checking.
we reported to school, and then I didn't have time. I was not I didn't think he was going to write. So I was hopeful, but then I told myself, calm down, he probably won't write. All the things you tell yourselves, you don't want to be disappointed. So so I went, I think it was in May, end of May. I went and I saw he had been writing me almost every day. So I had a lot of emails from him. Then we started chatting there.
In fact, I had tried to write email. She didn't respond. I tried phoning. The phone didn't go through.
The number that she had given you.
I didn't realize all the numbers you have to put in front of it. The plus 011254. No, you need a plus and a 011 as well. It won't go otherwise.
What?
I only learned this much later, how to make an international call actually get to the right person. So I had tried every way I could think of. The phone wouldn't go through. Email wouldn't go through. I wrote letters.
And you never
she
gave
didn't reply.
up.
So I even sent all the cash I had remaining that I'd carried back. And I thought maybe she can't call me back because of cash. I sent something. At least she has something.
And
so
did
now
you
she got a
receive
surprise.
the cash?
Yes, and I was very surprised because
it
it was a lot back then.
How comes you never gave up all that time?
I come halfway on the world this year. I wasn't going to give up. Something simple like not replying. In fact, I had my plans made up that in case you wouldn't respond, I'd still come again.
Well, you had to come back.
To the same place, and if I couldn't find her, I'd still walk in circles, ever expanding until I found her house, because she'd taken me to the house once. I knew it wasn't more than a kilometer away.
And after how long did you come back, or did you both meet again?
It was the end of the year. I'd come again in September, the same year. And then I was able to stay about 6 months with a visit visa.
You were able to come back for 6 months?
Yes.
Oh, and were you through with school, or you were still in school?
I graduated in July.
And
so yes, I was
September.
Through. So when he came, I had just gotten an attachment at School of Nursing in Kijabe. So now I was a working intern.
Wow.
Yes.
And he was back. At least you had time.
Yes, at least now I had time. No disappearing, although there's still no internet, but at least it was nearby. Yes.
And after how long did you guys settle together?
We stayed 2 years.
Settled together, what's that mean?
Like getting married?
Getting married 2 years. Because we got
Yeah,
married 2010.
September 2010.
Yes.
Oh. And did you travel to your country first before you settled down, or how was it?
No, but I think I tried. Did I try?
We tried.
We tried.
Canada makes it very difficult.
Yeah.
They're very suspicious of young people coming. They think they're going to come on a visit visa and disappear and try to
And
stay.
not go back.
And refuse to
In
come
fact,
back.
She wasn't able to come for the next couple of years, I think.
Yeah.
Because we were married already for a year and something. And even then it took, 4 applications?
Okay.
And
Yes.
me to specifically try to write a letter to the Canadian High Commissioner for Immigration and Visiting, and the Kenyan High Commissioner as well, and I got my government representative and MP and everyone involved. I tried every way I could. Plus, personally calling them up and saying, I've got a wife here, I want her to come and visit for a short time.
Even with a marriage certificate,
Even
they
with a
can.
marriage certificate, they couldn't give her
Yeah.
until I had a work permit for Kenya.
Mm,
So I
Make
applied for a
sure
work permit
that
he's
you are
settled
here.
here.
before they can allow her to visit even for a few days.